drums haven't hurt that much since the first episode of Baywatch. So finally, another Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Yes, this movie is excellent. Not as good as the first one, don't get me wrong, but this movie is really good. It's something that's really, to me, makes up for Dead Man's Chest and Outworld's End. This movie should have been the sequel to Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Now this movie is obviously about Jack Sparrow trying to find the Fountain of Youth. He meets up with a previous relationship played by Penelope Cruz, who happens to be the daughter of Blackbeard, played by Ian McShane, who is amazing. I mean, just him as Blackbeard is so badass. Much better than Davy Jones, and I thought Davy Jones was cool, I just thought the movies were crappy. Now what I like about this movie is that it brings back the feeling that you had in the first movie. Whenever you watched Pirates of the Caribbean, you just got in the mood for it. And it was just exciting and adventurous, and you really were just drawn into the story. With the second and third one, you just felt like they were trying to get money out of it, and that's pretty much what they were doing. And yes, with this one, they are trying to do the same thing, but it has a sense of adventure and a sense of unknowingness. It also doesn't have such a convoluted story as the second and third one, which is just off the wall and ridiculous. I actually previewed the third one, early, and I went on forums for Pirates of the Caribbean fans and ruined the movie. I know it's bad, but I ruined the movie for people because I thought the story was so insane that they wouldn't believe me, and they didn't. But what I'm saying is the story in this one is really fun, and it's something you can get into, and it's just a good time at the movies. This movie isn't great, it's not as groundbreaking as the first one, and I say groundbreaking because the first one was just awesome. Seriously, Barbossa is one of my favorite bad guys ever turned good guy. Barbossa is so awesome, and Jeffrey Rush just is Captain Barbossa to me. Every time I see Jeffrey Rush, even in the King's Speech, I was like, oh my god, it's Barbossa. So I really enjoyed this movie. Now, as for the 3D in this movie, it wasn't needed. The 3D isn't bad. It's not like Thor. I think the movie was filmed in 3D. I haven't taken the time to actually look it up. Especially towards the end, the 3D actually starts to become useful in some of the scenes they do. The action scenes in this movie are really enjoyable. There are some that are kind of like, but most of the time they're pretty fun. But the 3D is not really needed. I wouldn't say it's great. It's not horrible. It's just, okay, the movie's in 3D. But I'm going to give Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides 4.5 out of 5 stars. The only thing that bothered me in this movie is that there were some action scenes that were just really unrealistic. I get that it's Pirates of the Caribbean. There's mermaids, zombies. I get that. But some stuff just kind of irked me, Like Barbossa and Jack are trying to balance this ship that's on a cliff, and it's just really, what? Really? I don't know. It just was a little too much for me. It wasn't really a big deal. It just bothered me. Just a little. But that's it for my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides is a very fun movie. It's something to enjoy for the summer. But alright guys, give me a thumbs up if you like my review. If you didn't, just go ahead and give me a thumbs down. Just please tell me why you didn't like it. I really want your feedback. Check out my channel for some more movie reviews, or you can check out my website, sainttheslayer.com. But as always guys, I'm Saint the Slayer. Enjoy your movie. He meets up with a previous relationship played by the daughter of Blackbeard, he meets up with his. I actually thought the 3D isn't bad. There's some times, especially towards the end, when did that really just happen? The only thing that bothered me in this movie is that check out my channel for some more movie reviews, or you can check out my